So this is what we're going to be exploring in the last segments of this class. Your vulnerability to social influence is determined by, well, personality factors. What personality factors do you think make us more vulnerable to influence attempts? Also, mood and state factors. What do you think is more powerful, a subtle attempt or one that you can see through? Can people really be influenced just because a source of a message is an attractive person? We'll explore these issues and more in these last few segments of this lecture. Although the situation is a far more powerful effect than personality in determining when we will be influenced, meaning we are all vulnerable in some situations, some personalities are more vulnerable than others. Remember the trait need for cognition? People really differ in how much they enjoy thinking. Those low in need for cognition are somewhat more easily influenced, especially by peripheral cues. You interpreted your need for cognition score during our interpersonal lecture. Remember that one in the first section of this class. High self-monitors are also more likely to be influenced, especially by peripheral cues. And again, remember, peripheral cues are like brand names, celebrity endorsements, attractive packaging, etc. So high self-monitors more likely to be influenced, especially by those kind of cues, than low self-monitors. You interpreted your self-monitoring score during our intrapersonal cognition lecture. Finally, people vary in the degree to which they need approval from others. Those high in need for approval are somewhat more likely to comply. And this takes us to questionnaire number 6. This is called the need for approval scale, and is sometimes called the need to belong scale. And the U.S. student mean is 29.72. How does your score compare with that mean? Now, being in a good mood tends to make us softer touches. In other words, more easily influenced, right? In the snack study, participants heard a controversial message, well, provided with complimentary peanuts and soda or not. The snacking participants indicated significantly higher agreement with the message. Fear messages are particularly effective, but only if they suggest a way to cope, a way to reduce that fear, right? And subtle attempts are generally more effective than high-pressure ones. Make sense? Remember the ingratiates dilemma from the first part of this class? The problem with transparency? If people suspect they are being messed with, they tend to respond with reactance, in other words, refusing to comply. Ever have someone waiting for your parking place honk their horn to try to hurry you up? What do you tend to do? Most people move slower. This is called reactance, right? Too much pressure leads to reactance. Subtlety works best. Finally, in the case of a large request like strip searching customers or certainly taking your own life, escalating demands are far more likely to be successful. Steve Hassan was asked to come enjoy the events first, then to engage in them, then to move in, then to help plan them, and then to work for the organization, and so on.